I love a summer holiday, but there is just something about an autumn winter city break that I crave this time of year. So let's travel to Prague for 4 days. Prague has actually been on my list of places to visit for a while, so I decided to book it for my fiance's 30th, and it was 100% the right decision. This was a pretty plain sailing travel day, and I had seen horror stories on TikTok about the new passport control in Prague airport, but it was actually really straightforward, and we were through within 10-15 minutes maybe. We were staying just outside the old town, which was about 30 minutes from the airport, and a bolt was only £13. That's one thing I will say about Prague. Taxis are ridiculously cheap. We stayed in the Cloud1 hotel, and I 100% recommend staying here if you come to Prague. It was about a 10-15 minute walk from the old town square, which is pretty much where everything is. It was still pretty early in the day, so after we checked in, we took a walk into the old town, and we just went to the first restaurant we saw because we were absolutely starving. I obviously wouldn't recommend doing this in Prague because there are so many incredible food places here, but at this point we really didn't care, and we just needed to eat something. We walked around and explored some of the main sites: Astronomical Clock, Charles Bridge, and then we unintentionally stumbled across a few other sites. This is Prague's narrowest street. We didn't even plan on coming here, but we thought we might as well since we were passing. It was pretty cool to see, and the views at the bottom are really nice. And then again, we accidentally stumbled across the Paying Man statue. We saw this little traditional pub, so we decided to go in for a drink. Chris had his first Czech beer of the trip. Unfortunately, I don't really like beer, as you can tell, which is a shame considering a beer here is between £2 to £3. So if you do like beer, then Prague is definitely for you. I'd seen this chocolate museum on TikTok, so we thought we might as well check it out. It's pretty much a museum all about chocolate, and then there's a chocolate workshop in the middle where you get to make your own chocolate. Now, this cost about £25 each, and I don't know if I would say it was fully worth that price. The workshop was great, and you do get to make 4 bars to take home, but the rest of the museum was a little bit boring, other than this chocolate tasting station, which was pretty cool. I mean, I'm still glad I went, and I probably would recommend it. Plus, the chocolate was absolutely delicious. We had a hot wine while we waited on our chocolate to be ready to collect, and would you believe Chris dropped them the second we stepped out the front door? He's lucky they survived. We got ready for dinner and then headed up to the hotel bar for a few drinks before. I think this bar, alongside the location of the hotel, is what really sells the hotel for me. It is such a nice bar, and the drinks are great too. Went to Save for dinner, which is an Asian restaurant, and oh my god, if you're coming to Prague, I am telling you, you have got to come here. I definitely recommend booking for pretty much any of the nice restaurants in Prague. We did manage to book this just a few hours before, but this was a Tuesday night, and the only time they had available was 8:45. But yeah, I'm so glad we did manage to get a table here because the food was amazing and the cocktails were incredible too. We wanted to try out this cool cocktail bar called Black Angels, which is a kind of speakeasy underground bar, which was really nice. And then we accidentally came across the rotating head sculpture on our way to Gabby's Irish bar before we called it a night.